I have lost small pieces of myself throughout my life. This is part 68. If this is the first time you're seeing me, head back to the intro, figure out why we're here, figure out if you want to be here. If so, start at part 1, do the work, and meet us back here when you caught up. I have lost small pieces of myself throughout my lifetime. As I had to make the decision to walk away from situations and places and things in life, I had to leave a piece of myself behind, a version of myself that could not move forward with me. I was just a young girl with no knowledge of life. It was survival. I just knew that whatever was going on in my life at that time wasn't working for me, and I wasn't going to live my entire life like that, and something had to change, and I didn't care how hard I needed to work or how scary it was. I was willing to make and find a change. With each change I made, a piece of myself had to be left behind, which isn't easy. It's actually very painful to have to leave behind a part of you that you envisioned having a different life with a different person in a different place in a different situation, to have to come to the reality that what you had thought or what you had planned, it wasn't right. Like, that's hard for a person to deal with, have to stomach, or have to be okay with. Change isn't easy, and absolutely it hurts to leave pieces of yourself behind. But to continue to do something when you're unhappy and miserable seems insane to me. I'd rather be scared and not know what's ahead of me, at least with the unknown. The unknown gave me a possibility of happiness. What was behind me, what I was sitting in, I already knew I wasn't happy. Moving forward was my only option. So when you're tired of being unhappy, when you're tired of being hurt, when you're tired of things not changing, when you're tired of things not getting better, what are you going to do about it? One thing I can absolutely promise you is if you make no changes next week, next month, next year, the next 5 years will all look the same. Nothing's going to change. But if you have courage to step forward and make changes, I promise your life will change. Now, obviously, as you step forward, if you're stepping forward being an awful, miserable person, you're heading towards the dark, and there's no promise for your life getting better. Actually, I don't recommend that. Your life will not get better. Now, if you are doing positive changes, working towards those 7 gifts I told you about, being kind, choosing the light, your life, I promise you, will get better. What we've been doing in the past hasn't been working. I don't know if you guys have noticed. It's time for change. Be the change. Choose to not be a shitty person. Choose love. Choose light. Love ya.